So, my next speaker is from Community Board 2. She's the chair of the Equity, Race, and Justice Committee, and her name is Mar Fitzgerald. Come on up here, Mar.
Hey, y'all. Hey. My name is Mar Fitzgerald. I am the chair of Equity, Race, and Justice for Community Board 2 in Manhattan. Our territory spans Soho, NoHo, Chinatown, Little Italy, Hudson Square, Gainsborough Market, and Greenwich Village. So downtown, the cool part of the city. So according to the MRTA, what we know so far, prospective cannabis licensees will have to give notice to a municipality of their intent to file an application with the state. In New York City, in the 5 boroughs, that municipality is the community board. So I'm going to share with you some of what the community board is, who sits on these boards, and what we do. So there are 50, I'm not doing my slides, sorry. There we are, sorry. There we go. So there are 59, is that right? Oops, sorry. Community boards in the 5 boroughs. There are 3 in Staten Island, 14 in Queens, 18 in Brooklyn, 12 in the Bronx, and 12 right here in Manhattan. Officially, the community board is officially the community board is a municipal body, and their chief mandate is to advise elected officials and city agencies on matters of the social welfare of their districts. Each board is made up of 50 individuals who have a significant interest in the community, and that could be residents, of course, business owners, that could be professionals, that could be somebody who lives somewhere else but their child attends school in that district. And by the way, community board applications are currently open until March 1st, so I encourage you all to apply. Board members are granted seats by either the borough president in their borough or the city council person for that district. So what we do, in order to assess the needs of the community, we work within committees. And each committee is designed specifically to address the common issues and concerns that might come up in a community. Community Board 2, board that I'm on, has 11 standing committees. You'll see the list here. Sorry, there we go. 11 standing committees. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I sit on 3 of them. I sit on the Schools and Education Committee. I am chair of Equity, Race, and Justice Committee, and I also sit on one of our 2 SLA committees. Now, that's the Liquor Licensing Committee. And we have 2 of those because there's such a high demand. People want to operate downtown Manhattan. So we believe that we expect that there's going to be an equally high demand for cannabis businesses in our district, and we do believe that the process will be similar to the SLA licensing process. Sorry, okay. So, here's what we know. 30 days prior to filing your application with the state, you will have to give notice to your local municipality, which is the community board. And since we don't have the rest of those regs, what I'm going to do is tell you what happens when people meet with the SLA committee. So after you put in that 30-day notice, we ask you to fill out a questionnaire, a very detailed questionnaire about your method of operation. And then we put you on the calendar for the next upcoming meeting, of the SLA Committee. When you, and hopefully your lawyer, come with your lawyer, come to our meeting, we meet you in public session. And in public session, we review your entire questionnaire. We go over every point that you've given us to make sure that the information hasn't changed, that it's all correct, and that you are in fact familiar with it. That's important. We once had an applicant who showed up and had no idea what was on his questionnaire, and that was a huge red flag. We did in fact deny him. So after the verbal review of the questionnaire, the committee members will ask you questions. And we know, where the holes are in the questionnaire. We know what questions, we want to get to know you, and we want to really get a sense that the business that you're going to build is going to be of benefit to our community. After we grill you, and we do, then the public gets a chance to weigh in. And the people that usually show up to these meetings are block associations, neighborhood groups, and or residents that live in the building where your business might be located. Then we go into business session. After we've gathered all of this information, we go into business session and we discuss in committee each application on its own merit. Then we vote to approve or to deny. Now, there are a lot of considerations that we take, a lot of things we take into consideration. We take into consideration your hours of operation, your capacity, whether you have a plan to deal with vehicular or pedestrian traffic. Are you going to have security? Are you going to have drink specials? Are you going to do private parties? How many? Will that prevent the public from really enjoying your business? So that said, the most important factor is whether this business will contribute to the public good. And that's what we do. Thank you.